Alright, so here's part 6 of the blog. This will be the final update of this blog about the welfare state and the income tax and the property tax. And in this part, we'll talk about the property tax. Part 6, we're going to talk about the property tax real quick. The property tax is total socialism, total communism. It is disgusting. Property tax is disgusting. It should be totally abolished. The property tax should be completely eliminated. If you buy a house, you should not have to pay tax to the government. That's like paying rent. That's like paying rent. All right, if you own your house, you should not pay rent to your city. That's ridiculous. So property taxes should be totally abolished. They should be totally eliminated. It is disgusting. You look at these liberal leftist cities, they'll have $10,000 property tax bills, and you got these government workers making $200,000, $300,000 salaries. It's totally disgusting. Property taxes need to be abolished. And people say, well, how would cities pay for their, for their bills? Well, they can pay their bills first off by lowering those wages from $300,000 to $50,000. That's one way they could do it. They could lower the wages dramatically. That would save tons and tons of money. And I bet if they lower the wages dramatically, it saves a lot of money. Lower the pension cost dramatically, that saves a lot of money. If they do all that, they'll realize that there's not that big a deficit, and they'll realize that small little sales taxes, small little user fees would be more than adequate. That would be more than enough. You got a lot of conservative cities in America. You got a lot of conservative towns in America that you'll have property tax bills of $500 on a house. All right, and that's because the wages for those employees in those cities are much less. All right, so if that becomes the model nationwide, then the amount of tax revenue you need is way less. So then you just abolish the tax entirely, and then you can get that money through user fees or through sales tax. There's other taxes you could get those monies from. You could have some sort of 1% corporation inventory tax, where they could inventory companies, their inventory and tax them 1% of the inventory or something. It'd be like a 1% inventory sales tax. There's other taxes you could do instead of the property tax. So the property tax should be abolished.